इन ग्रेड 10 मैं नहीं दिखाऊंगा आपको। द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड इज द ग्रेड 11 फिजिक्स बुक। जरा देखो तो क्या क्या टॉपिक है। यूनिट्स एंड मेजरमेंट छोड़ दीजिए, मोशन, मोशन इन अ प्लेन, लॉज ऑफ मोशन, work energy and power, system of particles and rotational motion, gravitation. This is the first book of physics in grade 11. कुछ समझ में आ रहा है? और ये grade 9 के टॉपिक है, रिलेटेड नहीं, सेम टॉपिक है। और आप अगले साल ये सब कुछ नहीं पढ़ेंगे इन grade 10. What you study is now, and then you will be studying it one academic year, 2 years later. And you will be, if I show you now the JEE syllabus on which you will give your entrance, that is also this. So if you don't study now properly and don't maintain your notes for 2 years, you will be limping up front. And if you don't study science, then there is no issue. अगर आप physics लेके पढ़ना चाहते हैं तो ये है। इतना समझ में आया? This will be the syllabus whether you are in ICSE, whether you are in state board, whether you are in CBSE, whether you are going for JEE, whether you are going for NEET, आपको ये तो पढ़ना ही पड़ेगा। अब देखिए, now I am showing you, this is a book that I teach my student in US, physics for engineers, and this is called AP Physics. जरा उसके टॉपिक्स देखिए तो, physics and measurement, motion in one dimension, vectors, motion in 2 dimension, circular motion, laws of motion, linear motion, इसी में gravitation भी घुसेगा, conservation, rotation। बात समझ में आ रहा है? अगर आप पढ़ते पढ़ते देश छोड़ के भाग भी जाएं तो भी ये टॉपिक आपका पीछा नहीं छोड़ेगा। Now if I keep on yelling children that it is important, it is important, it is important, this is the reason for this. If you do not invest time in grade 9, grade 10 is easy. Upfront I'm saying is easy. 9 is tough, and 9 is the year to fall in love with a subject. You can pick any subject, but if you don't fall in love, it's very difficult after grade 9. चलो डराना बहुत हो गया। Overall, a physics syllabus will always have mechanics. Whether you are studying BSc, MSc, you're going in engineering, you are studying in 12 mechanics. There's something called, सब कुछ आपने थोड़ा थोड़ा पढ़ा है, mechanics. Your grade 9 will be more on mechanics. Oscillations and wave, this will treat all your sound and other things. Thermodynamics, everything related to heat. Electricity and magnetism, self-explanatory. Light and optics, self-explanatory. Modern physics is something which will merge with nuclear chemistry. Modern physics means you will be studying about radioactivity, then you will be studying about X-rays, gamma rays, neutrons, protons, everything. तो यहां से 1 to 5 जो है ना, इसे हम बच्चों बोलते हैं क्लासिकल फिजिक्स। These things were known to people from 16th century. ये सब न्यूटोनियन क्लासिकल फिजिक्स है। ये लास्ट वाला जो है ना, this development came only in the 19th century, and it's a very rapid development. And if you want to know about how rapid it is, in 1897 we got to know about something called electron. In 1932 we got to know about neutron, and by 1939 Hiroshima was bombed. 1945 Hiroshima was bombed. That is the speed of progress of science. World War II made science progress like anything. Whatever you think today, machine gun, camera, you think about motorcycle, you think tank, you think flight. Wilbur Wright and Albert, the Wright brothers, they invented the airplane in 1905, and by 1939 Germany was bombing all across London. So you just see how fast development took place. So that's all in modern physics. Our study will be in this grade 9, we will be studying more of mechanics. Are we ready? The textbook that we follow, if you follow from NCERT, I would straight away say, I have never touched the NCERT also. Try to read more elaborate. If you study from NCERT, this is not good, at least for grade 9. Lakshmi Singh is something which you should study. And I also said about a book called H.C. Verma, Fundamentals of Physics. That's a very cheap book. If you have love in physics, then you can try out problems from that book also. Again, that is not needed for your grade 9 school. That is not needed for your board. अगर आपको प्यार हो गया है physics से, like I say Arav, my student in grade 10, उसे अच्छा लगता है, वो पढ़ता है. So if you have a knack, you can read that book. Right? Shall we start then? Okay, chaliye. So we begin with some classifications. Today, instead of going to the chapter, let's have our basics first clear. So we are studying what is known as mechanics. Okay, if you have a doubt, you just ask. Mechanics, whatever you are going to study, is all classical physics. This is a part of classical physics. Classical physics मतलब क्या? Classical physics मतलब कुछ 1600 समथिंग की बातें, सिंपल न्यूटोनियन डेज. ये कोई नई चीज नहीं पढ़ रहे हो आप. यहाँ पे आप you will not going to hear anything about neutron, proton. Here we will see all classical thing. A monkey climbs a rope, a ball goes down a plane, ऐसे पढ़ेंगे. ठीक है? Mechanics is divided into two heads because this is not there in your textbook. Will this come in exam? No, not at all. Should I know this? Definitely you should know this, because without knowing this, if you are studying, all you will become is Dumbo. And now all right, you can hear right. Mechanics के study को हम दो भाग में देखते हैं, statics and dynamics. Okay, let us understand what is statics and dynamics. Statics is the study of everything in rest, like the table in front of you, the building, that fan which is there, rest mein. Dynamics is the study of everything in motion. Okay? Dynamics matlab ultimately all, see, in physics we will be talking a lot of one language called body. Have you seen Munna Bhai MBBS? There they use that word subject. मेडिकल में सब्जेक्ट यूज करते हैं, हम फिजिक्स में बॉडी बोलते हैं. बॉडी क्या है? एक क्रिकेट बॉल समझ लो. अगर बॉडी रेस्ट में है तो उसकी जो स्टडी है दैट इज कॉल्ड स्टैटिक्स. इफ द बॉडी इज इन मोशन देन इट्स स्टडी इज नोन एज डायनेमिक्स. इतना क्लियर? दीप्ति फाइन? Able to follow? If you have anything, just stop. You can come a little bit this side and the bar will block you. Right. Dynamics is further classified under two heads. And these heads are known as kinematics and kinetics. Just understand that. Note down better. You have, oh yeah, means this not a, you're listening to grandma's story. That's it. Wow, बैठ के सुन रहा है. Ah, what's a lovely story. Yeah. Is it clear? Aditi, clear so far? Mechanics divided into two heads of statics and dynamics. Statics is the study of bodies in rest. Dynamics is the study of bodies in motion. Now you need to understand what is kinematics and what is kinetics. Obviously, both refer to bodies in motion. There are board bhi dekhte rahiye. Both of them refer to body in motion. So what is the difference? Here we only study aspects of motion. Aspects of motion. What do you mean, sir, by aspects of motion? Like you may be interested, what is the speed of the body? How much distance did the body cover? How much time did the body take? Then how much acceleration did the body undergo? What was the velocity? अब इन सब चीजों को पढ़ेंगे हम डिटेल में. What was the velocity of the body? Blah blah blah, everything. To make it more interesting, let's assume a football, and this football is rolling down on a ground. So all you are interested about the football is to know what is the speed of the football, how much distance the football has covered, कितना time लगा, कितनी जल्दी से गया, ये सब. एक चीज आपने यहां जानने की कोशिश नहीं की. Can anyone tell me? How is the football moving? मोशन के कॉज को यहां नहीं पढ़ते हैं. समझ में आ रहा है ना? The football must be moving due to some reason. इसमें हम क्या पढ़ते हैं? Here you study the causes of motion, or the cause of motion. The better word would be the cause of motion. In other words, you are basically interested to understand what are the forces behind the entire game. और यहां से ही आपको उस प्राणी की बात याद आएगी जिनका नाम है सर आइजैक न्यूटन. Whenever you read about force in physics, it's all Newton. समझ में आया? Mechanics is the study of body under rest, statics, in motion, dynamics. Dynamics में अगर हम सिर्फ मोशन में इंटरेस्टेड है, कितने स्पीड से गया, कितने टाइम पे गया, कितना दूर गया, कहां से गिरा, then we are talking about kinematics. All we will be studying in the first chapter. Our first chapter would be all about kinematics. And when you go to grade 11, you will see your teachers and professors saying, kinematics के questions कर लिया आपने, kinematics हो गया आपका. Kinematics means motion in one dimension, two dimension.
Commander, kinematics
No, friction will come under kinetics. Friction is a force. Okay. In kinetics, in kinematics, now we will be studying all kinematics. When our next chapter comes up, what is our next chapter? Laws of motion. Why does motion happen? Laws means what? क्यों ये motion होता है? कौन ये motion कर रहा है? At that time we are studying kinetics. So chapter 2 will be kinetics. Chapter 3 say everything is a mixture of kinetics and kinematics. Are we fine on this? Clear? Okay. अभी भी chapter शुरू नहीं करें. Can I swap the slide? आगे बढ़े? Okay. The next thing comes in physics is about something called measurement. Physics is all about measurement. Why? Romans have said what gets measured gets improved. अभी कुछ ही दिनों पहले आपके स्कूल में एक पीटीएम हुआ, उस पीटीएम में आपको एक लव लेटर मिला ना, ऐसा A4 साइज में, उसमें कुछ नंबर्स थे, वही आपका मेजरमेंट है. उस नंबर से आपको पता चलता है कि आपको इंप्रूव करना है या आप बहुत इंप्रूव कर चुके हैं. I mean, I'm not saying anything, I'm just making facial expression. I hope you understand. So what gets measured gets improved. How much does your mother love you? Lots of love. उसका physics में कोई importance नहीं है. Physics we want a value. What is the temperature in Hyderabad today? 38. What is the temperature in London right now? 16 degrees Celsius. So in physics we are all worried about a measurement, right? Now when we measure, when we do measurement, obviously a measurement of any quantity, children, anything that you don't understand, please don't remain quiet. If you remain quiet, you only lose out. If you think that if I ask a question, sir or others will think that I am a Dumbo, let them understand you are a Dumbo. It is better to be Dumbo in front of how many? 17 people rather than becoming Dumbo in front of 170 people. So पूछ लिया करो, कोई बात नहीं. Measurement of any quantity in physics has two things. One is called the magnitude and one is called the unit. जरा सोचो. If you want to apply this with an example, so let's put an example that I said right now. I want to measure a quantity called temperature. So somebody told me the temperature is 38 degrees Celsius. So the unit is Celsius and magnitude is a value. Magnitude मुझे ये बताता है चीज कितना बड़ा है. What was the magnitude of your last birthday party that you celebrated? 5,000 rupees. 5,000 rupees. How much did you spend? 4,000 rupees. So who spent more? The 5,000 person. Magnitude हमें बताता है कितना बड़ा या कितना छोटा है. ठीक है? Yeah. Magnitude is the measure of anything. How many dosas did you have? Sir, 5.5. So the magnitude of your consumption was 5.5. Or 5.5, but there is no unit in dosa. So we say EA, each. Have you gone to IKEA? And have you seen a billing of your IKEA bill when you buy some boxes or something? They will write blah blah boxes. 2 EA. 2 EA means 2 each. Each. So if you would have eaten chutney with dosa and the seller would have measured it in kg, how much chutney did you have? 5 kg. 5 kg chutney खा गया. Now you understand? Right. अच्छा, आगे चलते हैं और थोड़ा और इंटरेस्टिंग बनाते हैं इसको. ये जो क्वांटिटी है फिजिक्स में, ये भी दो तरह के होते हैं. One is known as a vector and one is known as a scalar. Let's now dive into this discussion. What is a vector and what is a scalar? Okay. The quantity that needs two things to specify it completely. One is the magnitude and the other is direction. Yeah, you did this last year. Somebody have done last 15 years, yet they don't know. So keep quiet and write what I'm writing. Bakul, did you read the conduct sheet that I sent today? There are some quantities which can be measured or specified sufficiently with their magnitude only. For example, I just gave the example of temperature. What is the temperature of Hyderabad today? 38 degrees Celsius. Do I say 38 degrees Celsius north? What is your age? 14 years. South? पाताल में जा रहे हो क्या? No. 14 years west and east. सर मोटा ही होता जा रहा हूँ ना, so इधर भी east में भी बढ़ रहा हूँ. No. These are called scalar quantities. Scalar quantities can be defined only by magnitude. You don't need a direction. So let's see some example of scalar quantities. A very nice example would be length. What is the length of your ruler? Sir, 12 inches. How much time has elapsed since we started our class? Sir, 460 seconds. How much was the mass of mangoes that you bought? Sir, 3 kg. We don't specify directions in any of this. What is the temperature of Hyderabad today? Sir, 38 degrees Celsius. These quantities are known as scalars. ये आपको question आएगा. ये syllabus में. What are scalar quantities? Scalar quantities are those quantities which can be defined completely in terms of their magnitude. They do not need direction to be specified. ठीक है? Clear? And vectors are the quantities which need both magnitude and direction. In fact, in this chapter, we will be reading about a lot of quantities. What quantities we'll be reading about? We'll be reading about speed, distance, acceleration, velocity. So, जब भी कोई नई quantity को पढ़ेंगे, we will also try to understand to which clan it belongs. Scalar clan को belong करता है या vector को? चलिए, vector का एक बढ़िया example, थोड़े से humor के साथ, जो मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ. So you designed a robot. That I have designed a robot. Robot's name is Slapomatic robot. The robot only slaps. So we should have one subject in front of him. So I keep a boy who is spectacle right in front of him. I say spectacle. I didn't say the name. So don't guess whom I'm saying. So I keep a spectacle boy in front of him from Glendale School. And I say the robot, slap him. The robot immediately says, how much force? So I said 5 Newton. Right hand or left hand? Right hand. Clockwise swing or anti-clockwise swing? Clockwise swing. जब तक ये data feed नहीं होता है, the robot is unable to slap my subject. So we are talking here about force. Force कैसा quantity है? Vector quantity है. आप pool के table में जब pool खेलते हैं, do you hit any direction? No, you hit in a direction. Throw a stone at Bhavya's house and shatter the glass pane. So Bhavya's house must have a direction and we should throw the stone in that direction. तो force की जब हम बात करते हैं ना, you might be saying force of 5 Newton. Exactly नहीं. Force we will say 5 Newton east, 5 Newton 33 degree northeast. ऐसे जब एक मिसाइल लॉन्च होता है तो कैसे लॉन्च होगा? इतना एंगल पे लॉन्च होगा. इतना एंगल में कहाँ छोड़े सर? आपके घर पे छोड़े? नहीं, हमारे घर पे नहीं, उनके घर पे छोड़िए. तो उसको भी एक डायरेक्शन देना होगा. So some of the quantities here are force. Force you cannot define without magnitude and direction completely said. So for example, if we say force, a force of 5 Newton east. So on a quadrant, how will I show my force? The force is acting on this side, 5 Newton east. और बहुत सारे quantities हैं, लेकिन उनको हम समझेंगे. अभी के लिए सिर्फ force समझ के रख लीजिए. Force is a vector quantity. Clear? Good. Right. So measurement. अब next वाली जो बात हम करेंगे, unit पे बात करेंगे. Are we done on this thing? Is this clear with everyone? What all did we start with? We started with mechanics. No, first we started with the bahe or the dar, that if you don't study physics, your life won't be a race. In 11th class, the same which will be walking in the street. वो आपको पकड़ेगा, यहाँ नहीं पकड़ेगा तो वहाँ पकड़ेगा. So please study 9th properly. And 9th physics is very interesting if you love physics. मुझे तो बहुत मजा. In fact, I was waiting when your class will start. I don't love grade 10 physics, to be honest with you. I love grade 9th physics. I love 12th physics and 11th physics also. I love this. So we are studying about mechanics. Mechanics is studied under two heads: statics and dynamics. Statics is the study of bodies in rest. Dynamic is the study of body in motion. Dynamics is further classified into kinematics and kinetics. Maybe in your school, in your teachers and everywhere, these words are not so common. But if you read little bit high level books now, like the H.C. Verma's and all, तो आपको ये words काफी familiar लगेंगे. Kinematics is the study of all bodies in motion and aspects of motion. Kinetics we try to study in simple language. If you ask me, kinematics क्या है? Kinematics is कितना जल्दी जा रहा है, कहाँ से गिरा, कितनी देर गिरा. Kinetics क्या है? क्यों गिरा, किसने गिराया, ऐसा क्यों हुआ, अच्छा ये क्यों हुआ. All this, the reason. Then we go into measurement. तो measurement में हमें quantities में कैसा दिखा? Every quantity has to be specified with a magnitude and a unit. And quantities are classified into two heads called vectors and scalars. Vectors are the quantity which need magnitude and direction. The best example is force as of now with the knowledge that you have. Whereas for scalar, you can have many things where you just talk about the magnitude. अब यूनिट की बात करते हैं, ठीक है, चले आगे. So let's talk about unit. Unit. The study of unit is like a visit to the zoo. जिसको जो मर्जी उसने वो यूनिट रखना शुरू कर दिया, ठीक है. So here we'll see a little bit of history. जहां जहां ब्रिटिश लोगों का कॉलोनीज था, the British colonies, there we have a unit system which is prevalent called the FPS system. FPS stands for foot, pound and second for time. और हम इतने गुलाम हैं अंग्रेजों के कि हम आज भी इसको यूज करते हैं. In my birthday a 5 pound cake was made. लेकिन आलू पाउंड में नहीं खरीदते हैं. फ्लैट्स की बात होती है ना, अच्छा पापा हमने ना नया फ्लैट बुक किया है 1700 SFT का स्क्वायर फुट. That means you are still a ghulam, British. When you go to the fuel station and you start inflating your car tire, भैया 36 कर दीजिए, 36 pound per square inch. Then inch is also British. These are the British system. जहां जहां ब्रिटेन की कॉलोनी रही है, if you go to Hong Kong and you buy bananas, they will be selling you bananas in pounds. वो स्केल में पाउंड रहेगा. तो ये एक झमेला है. इसके साथ साथ एक और यूनिट सिस्टम आता है जिसे हम कहते हैं द मेट्रिक सिस्टम, which became more prevalent, also known as the MKS. Here length is measured in meters, mass is measured in kg, and time is measured in seconds. Clear? ऐसे इसका एक और छोटा भाई भी है जिसको हम कहते हैं CGS सिस्टम, सेंटीमीटर्स, ग्राम्स एंड सेकंड्स. That means it has become a chaotic zoo. Now our friend, say Samarth, wants to order some product on US and he can't go to US, they can't. So he has to order in something which is a common unit which both sides understand and implement. So in the year 1960, these are stories, ये आपके बुक में नहीं है, ना ही आपको कोई पूछेगा, but you should know in 1960 the Conference Body of Weights and Measures, worldwide एक body होता है, उन्होंने कहा ये सब बंद करो, stop all these nonsense, and they started a system which is called SI. SI is basically a French word. Now pardon my pronunciation, I don't study French, I don't know, but it's spelled as system. मैं French को English की तरह पढ़ रहा हूँ. Systemi de International Unites, वो लोग बोले unité, Systemi de International Unité बोलते हैं, तो we call it as System International or the International System. Bas, this is now frozen worldwide. Whether you are ordering from America, whether I'm ordering from India, everyone is supposed to follow. Engineering now works only on SI system. One system which is globally recognized. Clear है? One system which is globally recognized. ठीक है? और इस SI system में we will be doing everything. So for example, if you go and say buy a TV on Amazon, तो आप उसका बॉक्स का मेजरमेंट देखिएगा, वो लोग सब मीटर्स में बताएंगे या mm में बताएंगे. हालांकि अलग बात है कि आप दुकान में जाओगे ना और आप बोलोगे भैया मुझे ना 24 mm का स्क्रू दीजिए. मैडम ऐसा नहीं आता है, आप करेक्ट बोलिए, हाफ इंच का चाहिए, 1 इंच का चाहिए. नहीं 24 mm, यू आर स्पीकिंग करेक्ट, बट द शॉपकीपर विल मेक यू फील एज इफ यू आर द इडियट. ऐसा नहीं होता है, आप ना कारपेंटर से व्हाट्सएप कॉल कराओ, मैं बात कर लेता हूं. बिकॉज दे स्टिल फॉलो द ब्रिटिश सिस्टम ऑफ इंच. If you go to a hardware shop, they will never say in mm. आधा इंच का किला, पौना, 3/4, 5/8, all that speaking in inches. But mm is the best way to go. ठीक है? So in System International में we have got 7 fundamental units. Any good book of physics will start with this. 7 fundamental units. And this should go down your throat throughout your life. We have got 7 fundamental units under the international system. Okay, so let's see. All the 7 fundamental units have been designed in such a manner that each correspond to one topic of physics. For mass, the SI unit, these are all the SI unit, is the kg, the kilogram, and the kilogram is to be written in such a manner that the k should be in small case and the g in smaller case. K caps में नहीं लिखते हैं. kg, kilo stands for a multiple of 10 to the power 3. 1000 ग्राम पे 1 किलोग्राम, ठीक है। देन कम्स लेंथ, वी विल हैव 7 यूनिट, 7 फंडामेंटल। लेंथ के लिए होता है मीटर्स, द मीटर। This is very interesting. Do you know what is 1 meter? 1 meter. 1 meter. Have you gone to a cloth store जहां आप suiting shirting बनाते हैं? So they have got that iron stick, which is actually 1 meter. But don't you know that in summers everything expands? So that stick must have also expanded a little bit. So what is the exact measurement of 1 meter? This is how you learn science. 1 meter is the length of a platinum iridium rod. A rod which has been made of 2 elements, platinum and iridium, and this is kept in Paris. That is the standard 1 meter. जो लोग जाते हैं ना देखते हैं इनको, इंटरनेशनल म्यूजियम में रखा है वेट्स एंड मेजर्स के. That is the correct 1 meter.
Any material like wood or plastic that does not expand is used?
No, anything. Nowadays we use any material. We can't bring that rod from Paris every time. So what we do, we make an exact replica of it, of any material which is most heat resistant. Obviously you can't take a toothpaste material, toothbrush material and make a measuring rod. थोड़ा गर्म कर देंगे तो वो लंबा हो जाएगा ना. And if you are buying gold for your girlfriend, then the chain becomes longer. So you understood. Example ठीक देने से सब समझ में आ जाता है. ठीक है. Then comes time. Time's unit is the second, and it is represented by small s. Do not write these in capital. Test के time पे कोई भी capital लिखो ना, काटूंगा फिर मैं. S. सर मैम ने तो राइट दिया, मैम देती, मैं नहीं देता, मैं खड़ूस हूं. ठीक है. टेम्परेचर. कैन एनीबडी टेल मी व्हाट्स द एसआई यूनिट ऑफ टेम्परेचर? नो. Kelvin. Kelvin is big K, named after Lord Kelvin. Celsius is a commercial lab unit. Fahrenheit is used for clinical purposes as well as in US and the Caribbean. Caribbean मतलब जानते हैं ना? The West Indies. They are not the SI. Okay, next. Electric current. क्या है? Not ampere, ampere, A. Named after Ampere. He was a French physicist. Ampere's life is very sad. Ampere's father was guillotined during the French Revolution. He was a billionaire in the city, found a fraud. Wife died at a very young age, and finally when he was laid to rest, when he died, I'm forgetting the tandem felicit or something he wrote in French, means happy at last. Uske gravestone mein aaj bhi likha hua hai, at last I'm happy. That's Ampere. Electric current ho gaya. Kitna ho gaya? 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, the next one is, I'll write here, luminous intensity. This is the only one which I have never used in my whole study career up till engineering or job. I don't know why they make you do. This is represented as CD, capital C and small d. The unit is read as candela. Candela. ये लाइट के चैप्टर को कॉरेस्पॉन्ड करता है. देखो सबका एक एक चैप्टर है. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, हीट, मैकेनिक्स, लाइट. And the next one is, and the next and last, which is also used in chemistry a lot, amount of substance. Amount of substance is measured as mole. M-O-L-E. Mole. What is a mole? आप जूते कितने पहनते हैं? कितने जूते पहनते हैं? जब आप जूते पहनते हैं तो कितने? 2. उसको क्या बोलते हैं इंग्लिश में? पेयर. 2 होने से क्या बोलते हैं? पेयर. 3 होने से क्या बोलते हैं? ट्रिपलेट. 12 होने से क्या बोलते हैं? डजन्स. But when we are talking in terms of atoms and molecules, कितने atoms molecules होते हैं? Lots and lots. So we need a very big quantity. So 1 mole is equivalent to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 count. Huge. Please give me 1 mole slabs. How many slabs you know? 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. बहुत सारे. Understood? A mole is a very big count. Many children get, see, all these were earlier in grade 9 chemistry. अब प्रॉब्लम समझो थोड़ा से. मोल में एक इंटरेस्टिंग चीज बताता हूं. Mole was earlier taught in grade 9. Now it is no more in grade 9. After COVID, they took it out. Very good. So they should teach it from grade 11 from start. No. In grade 11, the first chapter of chemistry, the name is very nice. Some basic concepts of chemistry. और सबसे ज्यादा बच्चे फेल करते हैं उसी चैप्टर में. वहां ये सब मोल के कैलकुलेशन आ जाता है, and they expect that you should know it. So the days ahead are a little bit bumpy rides. So don't be only fascinated by your NCERT. The NCERT science book you can read for biology, but I gave you the biology book also of Lakshmi Singh. इस साल से English, you think you are good in English. I also agree you are good in English, but please spend some time to have a guide for English. People are scoring 97 in English, so why should you be stepping behind? हिंदी मैंने आपको गोल्डन की गाइड लिखी है. सोशल स्टडीज के लिए आपको कुंद्रा बाबा लिखा है गोल्डन. अगर आप सोच रहे हैं एनसीईआरटी पढ़ के आपका हो जाएगा, हो गया तो बहुत अच्छा है, जनरली होता नहीं है. साइंस के लिए गो ऑन दीज, एंड बायोलॉजी फ्रॉम डे वन स्टार्ट. बायोलॉजी इज वेरी इलैबोरेट, वेरी इलैबोरेट. अगर आप नोट्स नहीं बना के सिर्फ एग्जाम के टाइम पे पढ़ेंगे, चेंज. इफ यू गो, ऑल दोस हु हैव स्टडीड वेल इन ग्रेड 8, आई हैव नथिंग टू से टू देम. पीपल हु हैव नॉट डन गुड इन ग्रेड 8, you first need to identify what was the thing you have not done good in grade 8. Please work on that. अपने पढ़ने के स्टाइल को चेंज कीजिए. You are now a secondary level student, no more a middle school student. I hope you know that. Right? All clear so far? So units we have seen. Some more things of basic conversion. Conversions. I hope you know some basic conversions. Milli, centi, deci, and then write this big G, gram. This can be a meter also. This can be a liter also. And then starts deca, hecta, and then comes kilo. Everything to everything is a 10 difference. 10 multiples of 10. 10, 10, 10, 10. So if somebody tells you how many meters makes a kilometer, 10, 10, 10 means 10 to the power 3, which means 1000 meters makes. How many meters makes a hectometer? 100 meters makes a hectometer. This should be very clear with you, क्योंकि आप अभी फिजिक्स में you will deal a lot between milli and this, and you will deal a lot between milli and kilo. इसका डीलिंग बहुत ज्यादा चलेगा, and you'll also deal a lot with centimeters and this. A lot of things will happen. So some very easy conversions, let us take 5 centimeters. Okay, learn the trick. Every time you can't do divide, learn the trick. 5 centimeters से प्रॉब्लम रहेगा आपको. कैसे बोलेगा? Ant has crawled 5 centimeters. But what are we studying? Physics. We are supposed to give our answers in SI. Is centimeter SI? No. What is SI unit for length? Meters. जब भी आपको 5 centimeters बोलता है, ये सब तो ठीक है. एग्जाम में straight away use exponents. 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 2 meters. 5 millimeters. 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 meters. ये समझ में आ रहा है? ऐसे लिखा कीजिए. Then handling the exponents will be much more easier. An ant crawled 0.5 centimeters. 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 2. So if you now make it 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 meters. Whenever you are converting centimeter to meter, पावर कितना हो जाता है? -2. मिलीमीटर मीटर होने से पावर कितना होता है? -3. याद रहेगा? Right? And mass, so they will also give you a problem. Let's say a body has a mass of 25 grams. If you start doing your problem with 25 grams, जैसा ये शेप है ना, वैसा ही नंबर मिलेगा. समझे? नहीं समझे? ये शेप जैसा है, बिल्कुल वैसा ही नंबर मिलेगा. Don't do that next time. Nowadays, we have a lot of people, anytime his head would have gotten hit there. Get a water bottle in the summers at least. और नहीं तो क्लास शुरू होने से पहले जितना पीना है पी लो. मैं यार 1 घंटा बात करता हूँ, मुझे तो प्यास नहीं लगती है. ये हर 5 मिनट में इतना प्यास क्यों लगता है? डायबिटीज है क्या? है ना? और कुछ है? चेक करवा लो ना. So mass, if you start working the mass with 25 grams, all you will get is motichur ke laddu, because mass should be in kg. So 25 grams को आप क्या लिखेंगे? 25 into 10 power minus 3 kg. And you will see many students in your class, they will be doing 25 divided by 1000. Don't go there. 25 divided by 1000. So if you do 25 divided by 1000, you will actually make more mistakes. ऐसे exponents use किया करो, because you have learned exponents for that purpose. Anything more disturbance that can be there? I'm giving 1 minute. This is what the online people don't enjoy. Our friends are feeling very thirsty, Hannah, Harshit and Aditi. So they are now drinking water. Then they are passing water from one to the other. Somebody has already dropped a water bottle. और कुछ है, मतलब कुछ भरतनाट्यम भी किसी को करना है तो कर लो. मैं 2 मिनट बैठ लेता हूँ. फ्यूल स्टेशन में जैसे बोलते हैं ना, भैया टैंक फुल कर दीजिए, घर से ना पूरा पी के आओ. यहाँ 2 वॉशरूम्स हैं, आप जा सकते हो. मेरे सामने पानी पीते हो ना, मुझे भी लोभ होता है. मैं तो 1 घंटे से बड़बड़ कर रहा हूँ. पानी पीना है, हाथ दर्द हो रहा है, पाँव दर्द हो रहा है, पढ़ाई में मन नहीं, बाकी सब चीजों में मन. If he feels thirsty also, he'll remain quiet now. Okay, fine. So please pay attention to these things. And as we start, so we get into our chapter, and there's 2 topics we'll try to cover today. Our chapter's name is motion, but maybe after 3 or 4 classes, we will amend the name of this chapter. ये मोशन लिखा हुआ है ना इस चैप्टर का नाम, इस चैप्टर का नाम हम चेंज करेंगे 3-4 क्लास में. आप खुद ही चेंज करोगे, देखते रहना. Okay, so let us understand the concept of rest and the concept of motion. To understand this concept, you first need to understand something called frame of reference. Again, this word may be there in your NCERT book, may not be there in Lakshmi Singh, but you need to understand what I mean by frame of reference. ठीक है, तो आइए समझते हैं frame of reference क्या है. So a frame of reference is actually a coordinate system. Suppose you are in space. How do I specify your position? है ना? If you are a fighter aircraft and you are locking another fighter aircraft, आप कहते हैं ना I've been locked. How do you lock it? उसका coordinate होना पड़ेगा. X axis कितना है, Y कितना है. So a frame of reference can be from any person can have a frame of reference. Like I have created my aircraft is at this. अब मेरे दुश्मन का एयरक्राफ्ट जहां भी है, मैं इस फ्रेम से उसको मेजर करूंगा. So in warfare, what happens? Both the frames are moving, both the aircrafts are moving. So imagine how high-ended computation is there. So the missile goes and locks on another aircraft. अगर आपको ये सब पढ़ना है, तो ये सब समझिए. A frame of reference has what is known as a coordinate system. Has something that we call as a coordinate system. So for easy method, you can take this as your x coordinate, y coordinate, and style में बोलेंगे तो z, और मेरे जैसा देसी है तो z बोलेगा. There's a coordinate system. And another thing that you want with this is a watch, एक clock और या घड़ी. ये दोनों हैं तो आपका एक frame of reference बनता है. Once this frame of reference is created, then we will be in a position to define what is rest. And don't try to memorize, try to understand. Then we will understand what is rest and what is motion. Have you understood? Let's take a small story and understand this. Okay? Let's take a story. Oh, हाँ ठीक है. Green pasture. ठीक है. ये एक green pasture है और यहाँ मान लो ये आर्यश का घर है. इसके बाहर किसी अनजाने आदमी ने रात भर एक एसयूवी पार्क कर दिया है. एक एसयूवी को पार्क कर दिया है. ठीक है. और समय कितना है? 21:30. डेट 31/03/2025. और आर्यश अपने घर के पर्दे हटा के टाण टाण मैन गाड़ी पार्क है, तो अच्छी बात है गाड़ी पार्क है। और फिर क्या होता है, यूट्यूब में ऐसा लिखता है ना, द नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग 10 मिनट्स लेटर, तो 10 मिनट्स लेटर टाइम हो गया है अभी 15:30, 01, 04, 2025। ठीक है, स्टोरी को थोड़ा और इंटरेस्टिंग करते हैं। और यहाँ आर्यश के घर के पास एक बढ़िया सा था एक पेड़। वाओ, एक पेड़ है और इतना सुंदर पेड़ है कि उसके पत्ते येलो येलो है, ऐसे पेड़ है और पेड़ में ऐसे आम लगे हुए हैं, पके पके आम लगे हैं और चिड़िया भी बैठा है पेड़ पे। ठीक है, एंड सिंस आर्यश इज अ स्टूडेंट ऑफ फिजिक्स and he is obsessed by physics, so what he does, he goes at night and he marks an axis of the wheel and he marks the center line of the tree. ठीक है, और फिर तो ज्यादा ही साइंटिफिक लड़का है हमारा, we can't help him। और वो क्या करता है, he goes and then he measures this separation, और उसको ये separation मिला 10 meters। At night the separation was 10 meters and the next day morning the separation is also 10 meters. Now he goes to the police station and says, मेरे घर के सामने किसी अनजाने आदमी ने एक गाड़ी पार्क किया है, रात भर से वो गाड़ी रेस्ट पे ही है। पुलिस वाला भी बहुत अच्छा फिजिक्स पढ़ता है, वो कहता है आपको कैसे पता वो रेस्ट पे है? मैंने उस गाड़ी की डिस्टेंस एक फिक्स्ड ऑब्जेक्ट से मेजर किया। कौन सा फिक्स्ड ऑब्जेक्ट? अरे वो आम का जो पेड़ था ना, उससे मेजर किया तो मुझे मिला 10 मीटर्स, और आज सुबह भी मैंने मेजर किया, मुझे मिला 10 meters. We are talking physics. So obviously we should say that the body is at rest. Body तो move नहीं किया है। अब ये स्टोरी इसके अंदर अगर हम फिट करने की कोशिश करें, if we try to fit this story out here, then what do we watch? We see something like this. Can you not say that this tree was Aryash's frame of reference? And the position, और ये जो गाड़ी, ये गाड़ी जिसने पार्क करके गया था, किसी ने तो पार्क किया था ना, तो इस गाड़ी का पोजीशन ये है, और इसकी पोजीशन क्या है? इट मस्ट हैव सम एक्स वैल्यू, सम वाई वैल्यू, सम जी वैल्यू, है ना? क्या ये वैल्यू चेंज हुआ? नहीं चेंज हुआ। अगर ये चेंज होता तो एटलीस्ट ये मेजरमेंट इफेक्ट होता। गाड़ी मान लो हवा पे उड़ गया होता तो वाई एक्सिस में चेंज हुआ होगा, गाड़ी ऐसे आ गया होगा तो एक्स एक्सिस में चेंज हुआ होगा, गाड़ी दोनों को परपेंडिकुलर गया होगा तो जेड एक्सिस में, लेकिन गाड़ी ने तो कोई चेंज नहीं हुआ। We are now in a position to define what is rest. सुनिए पहले इंग्लिश की बातें हो जाए। A body is said to be at rest if its position does not change with respect to a stationary object taken as a reference or with respect to time, or both। कल रात के टाइम से आज के टाइम में डिस्टेंस में कोई बदलाव नहीं हुआ है, हम बॉडी को क्या बोलेंगे? बॉडी इज एट रेस्ट। या फिर किसी एक इमेजिनरी किसी एक स्टेशनरी ऑब्जेक्ट को हमने रेफरेंस मान लिया और उसके मुताबिक अगर पोजीशन चेंज नहीं हो रहा है, देन द बॉडी इज एट रेस्ट। सो गो बैक टू इंग्लिश। व्हेन इज अ बॉडी सेड टू बी एट रेस्ट? अ बॉडी इज सेड टू बी एट रेस्ट if its position does not change with respect to a stationary fixed object taken as a reference or with respect to time। जगह हैं? ठीक है, कहानी तो चल रहा है दादी माँ की, सुन लो, समझ में आया? और अगर ये बॉडी मूव कर जाता तो हम क्या कहते हैं? द बॉडी इज इन मोशन। When is a body said to be in motion? A body is said to be in motion if its position changes with respect to time or with respect to a stationary object taken as a reference। एक और एग्जाम्पल देखते हैं। एग्जाम्पल वन मोर, समथिंग लाइक आई एम वेरी फैसिनेटेड, तो मैं उसी के लिए, सपोज दिस इज यू आर ट्रैवलिंग इन दिल्ली ऑन दिल्ली मेट्रो। दिल्ली मेट्रो में आपका स्वागत है। सो दिस इज दिल्ली मेट्रो एंड देयर इज अ पोस्ट आउट हियर एंड द मेट्रो कार्ट इज मूविंग। आओ इसको क्लासिफाई करें। A body is changing its position. मेट्रो मूव करता है, ऐसे मूव करना शुरू कर गया। A body is changing its position with respect to a fixed object। बड़ा ध्यान से सुनिए, अभी मजेदार एग्जांपल होगा। मेट्रो के अंदर बैठा है हमारी सृष्टि, बड़े पोनी टेल बांध के। सृष्टि के पीछे बैठी है हमारी अदिति, पोनी टेल बांध के, क्योंकि ये महिलाओं के लिए सीट है, सब लड़कियों का सीट है। यहाँ पे बकुल भी बैठने गया था, उसको बोले लेडीज सीट उधर बैठिए, तो उसको उधर बैठा दिया. आई वांट टू नो फ्रॉम यू, आई वांट टू नो फ्रॉम यू दैट व्हाट इज योर कमेंट on Srishti and Aditi. Is Srishti's position changing with respect to Aditi? No. So physics बड़ा interesting है. Srishti is at rest as compared to Aditi. So when Aditi is taken as, when Aditi will be taken as the reference, अगर हम Aditi को reference पकड़ ले, तो Srishti is at rest. But Srishti and Aditi both are in motion as compared to the metro pillar. Wow. समझ में आ रहा है? बढ़िया जी, समझ में आ रहा है ना? फ्रेम ऑफ रेफरेंस बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है. मैं यहां खड़ा हूं, आप वहां खड़े हैं. आप जब किसी को रेस्ट में बोलते हैं तो कैसे रेस्ट में है, किसके कंपैरिजन में रेस्ट में है? सर इसके रेस्पेक्ट में है. So my frame of reference is Aditi, then I say Srishti is in rest. Every banner on the metro train, those signage, they are also at rest. But if I take the two girls with respect to the pillar, they are in motion. इससे शुरू हो जाता है. आइए एक और मजेदार थिंग. हम लोग एक रेस्टोरेंट में गए और यहां मेरा फेवरेट एग्जांपल होगा, सब लोग समझ गए होंगे. और ये है चश्मा पहना हुआ मेरा प्यारा सा स्टूडेंट, और यहां बैठी है हाँ, तारीख है 14/2. 14/2 मतलब समझ गए क्या? वैलेंटाइंस डे. यहां पे बैठा है मेरा फेवरेट स्टूडेंट, एंड यहां पे बढ़िया सा कैंडल जल रहा है. ठीक है, इधर चंपाकली और इधर माय फेवरेट स्टूडेंट. चंपाकली एंड माय फेवरेट स्टूडेंट, 14th of February, and they're seated next to each other, gazing each other. Are they at rest as compared to each other? बिल्कुल, because their position is not changing. लेकिन ये लोग रहते कहां पे है? प्यारा सा एक प्लैनेट जिसका नाम है अर्थ, है ना? और यहां दूर किसी एक जगह पे शनि नाम का एक प्लैनेट घूम रहा है जिसका नाम है सैटर्न. और सैटर्न में मान लो कौन है? सैटर्न में कबाब में हड्डी वाला तेगबीर बैठा है. एंड सैटर्न इज मूविंग ऑल अक्रॉस. तेगबीर को क्या लगा, देखिए यार दो बेवकूफ कब से एक दूसरे के बैठे हैं, घूम रहे हैं. अर्थ इज मूविंग. वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एग्जांपल. These two are at rest, but don't you think that the earth is spinning on its axis? So they are like revolving, and this is what this fellow is seeing. यार कब से पता नहीं कैंडल जला के ऐसे घूम रहे हैं दोनों, ऐसे घूम रहे हैं. They are swimming in motion. Do you understand? So the next question arises: is anything permanently at rest? No. इस अर्थ में कोई चीज परमानेंटली रेस्ट पे है ही नहीं, क्योंकि अर्थ तो भूतनी का खुद ही घूम रहा है. अगेन कम्स इज what is the axis? You know, have you seen Titanic as a movie? So in Titanic there's a lovely scene where Jack, the guy who is the hero, he has a third class ticket, right? And Rose is on the premium first class. But due to saving her life, one day they invite him to first class, and there is a dance scene going on. They show the dance as if Jack is holding Rose, and they just say, "Oh, ghumar ghumar nachte na, aise nachte." You know how the shot is taken? In the screen, you will see only Rose and the background moving. The shot is taken, the director holds Rose and takes the camera, and he rotates along with her. Observe. Her position with respect to the director does not change. And how do you see as a viewer? The girl is standing like this and the entire background is rotating. कितना सुंदर फिजिक्स है उसमें. आप समझ में आ रहा है आपको? कि आप एक मोबाइल ऑन कर लीजिए, आपको तो मैं रोज लाके नहीं दे सकता हूं, तो आप कोई बरगद का पेड़ पकड़ के ऐसे घूमते रहिए, आपको बरगद स्टेशनरी लगेगा और बाकी सब कुछ घूम रहा है. Is the clarity about rest and motion fine now? So if we define what is rest, a body is said to be at rest if its position does not change with respect to a stationary object kept as a reference, or with respect to time, and the body is said to be in motion if its position changes with respect to motion, fixed object taken as a reference, or with respect to time. And if you club both of them, you can say them as a reference, frame of reference. हमेशा रेस्ट या मोशन बताने के लिए हमें एक फ्रेम ऑफ रेफरेंस बताना पड़ता है. 1 minute strategic timeout. If you have any questions here, you can ask. If you don't have questions, that means you have got bored up. Anything? Yes, बोलो बेटा. लास्ट वाले स्लाइड पे, हाँ बोलो बेटा.
उसमें पोल के रिस्पेक्टिव सेट और तो वो तो मेट्रो हिल रहा है.
हाँ, मेट्रो के साथ ये दो भी तो जा रहे हैं ना.
बट वो लोग तो अंदर तो रेस्ट.
हाँ, पोल के रिस्पेक्ट में ये मेट्रो पहले 10 मीटर की दूरी पे था. अब मेट्रो छूट गई. मेट्रो कितनी दूर पे गई? 15 मीटर. ये लड़कियां भी तो उसी सीट में बैठी है ना, वो भी पहले 10 थे, अब 15 गए. So the girls are in motion as compared to the metro. But if you see one girl with respect to the other, until and unless this girl gets up and moves, दोनों अगर बस में बैठे हुए तो दोनों रेस्ट में हैं as compared.
This example, let's say we will find the car move in front and stop.
That means the time it moved, at that time it is in motion. You can't say it is, what you are trying to say is that the car moved and again it stopped. So we'll say intermittent motion and rest. Like when you go from here to In-Orbit Mall, obviously at the toll, if there is a queue, you will be stopping. Yes or no? If there is a car in front of you, in front of the boom barrier, then you stop. So there are rest, there are motion. But who observes you in rest? Another car will see that your position is not changing with respect to the boom barrier. But if I'm someone who is watching from the moon, then you and the boom barrier both are moving. You're in motion. Is it clear? Rest and motion clear हुआ? कितना है? अब दूसरा टॉपिक हम शुरू करेंगे तो नहीं खत्म कर पाएंगे. So, what is the task for today as you go home? As you go home, please open your, anybody who doesn't have a Lakshmi Singh as of now, please request me. I can send you the PDF till your Lakshmi Singh arrives. Obviously, you don't have, because during the whole holiday, you have not seen the list. All right. If you don't have a Lakshmi Singh, please let me know. I'll give you a PDF. But you not getting a Lakshmi Singh, even though you're being notified 30 days in advance, only tells you about your seriousness. Okay. So get on to Lakshmi Singh and read only rest and motion. इतना पढ़ लो. और आज का जो क्लास नोट्स है उसको देख लीजिए. The class notes you can revise once, and you can also go through the video once. And after motion, you will be getting into something called uniform motion and non-uniform. Those you need not study. Those will be our next day's quota. Okay. So our next class will be on Sunday. Our next class is on not Sunday, Friday. Friday. And Friday we will be taking our class on mathematics. Monday we will be doing our class on chemistry. So Friday we'll start with real numbers.